Lady Artemis.
I've never come across a target I couldn't take down. I expect the same of you, you hear me? Hopefully you hear me.
One else?
Nephew, I want you to go and show that surly Hades everything you're made of. And I've arranged for you a little bit of help along the way.
Your Highness.
Hello, sir.
Word is that the most beautiful music's been heard up in Asphodel lately, Prince. From the sound of it, why, I think that has got to be Eurydice and Orpheus.
You heard correctly, Sisyphus. Orpheus is reunited with his muse at last. Or at least he gets to visit on the regular when he isn't busy at my father's house. So you've heard of them, have you?
Oh, I've more than heard of them. I'm sure you know how Orpheus once ventured all the way down here after Eurydice passed on. I'll never forget his song. Even the Fury sisters gave me a break, they were so captivated by it then. Ah, good times. For me, at least. You got it.
Thank you, mate. Good seeing you as ever there, Baldy. Cheers.
We appreciated that.
Be there soon, Lerny.
So get yourself out of there in a hurry, cuz.
Witchcraft. What can you do?
It's me, Zag. Hey, I know you haven't got a lot of time to listen to me prattle on like this, and so I'm cutting to the chase here. Look!
You ever play any music or sing or anything yourself, Hades kid? It's good for you, you know.
I play a bit of the lyre, as a matter of fact. Orpheus himself gave me some pointers on it. Never really tried singing, though. Can't even imagine, really.
Well, might I recommend giving it a shot at some point? Who knows? You might be the next Orpheus. All yours.
Feeling better already. All right, Lerny, let's have it out between us then.
Please fight with me again, Asterius. I mean, just like before. You must forgive me my indecencies of late. This blasted fiend, his lies and treachery get right under my skin. Or the phantasmagorical equivalent.
Swear something to me, King. That you'll discard your fears about our bond. The short one here is never going to break it. He doesn't even understand it. The only one who can break it is you yourself.
Oh, my dear friend Asterius, I see, of course, you're right. You're right. You're right. And I solemnly do swear to you indeed that I shall never again doubt our brotherhood, nor shall I ever listen to this fiend. Together, now and always.
Well, glad that's settled then.
It will take you more than that to vanquish me.
Ugh, blasted ghost minotaur.
Grown any wiser yet?
It's almost 8 o'clock.
You have returned.
Ready.
You give those musty shades and corpses a fair fighting chance down there, you hear me, Zag? Oh, just in case you need a hand.
Had enough.
I think I'll give you something very special this time, little godling.
Good to see you.
Hey, sir.
How goes it with old Master Thanatos of late, Prince Zed? Is he at least less stern with you than with the poor mortals he's sent to take in here?
Oh, Thanatos is doing all right. Much like my father, I think he feels he has some sort of fearsome reputation to uphold. Or maybe he's perpetually stressed over his work. But he's been well lately.
That's good, I guess. Always appreciated that he ultimately took me in, rather than having to show up here through much more sudden, much more painful means. Didn't stop me from trying to avoid the trip, of course. You've got just the thing.
Cheers, mate. Boldy, lend your favor to me, won't you? Well, cheers.
Boldy is grateful. Farewell, then.
I'm back, ladies.
You won't through that door back there. It's going to cost you blood.
Know that many mortals ask me for my blessings constantly, and I mean all the time, young nephew. But for you, you needn't ask at all.
So what'll it be this time, Your Royal Majesty? Hmm? Careful, it's hot.
Why, thank you.
And then, when that...
Hey, that's Achilles, isn't it?
wanted me to do it, I swear. Were it not for you, Pat, I don't even like to think about what I'd have done. The war would have gone differently then, I suppose. Why, look who. I thought we might run into you, but how strange to see you face to face out here, lad. To see this place myself, I still can't quite believe any of this.
He really can't. Though I keep telling him it's true. Nothing's accomplished without risk, isn't that so? But we of course have you to thank, stranger. Our troubles needn't have been your concern.
Nonsense, sir. You're my friend. And Achilles. I don't know where I would even be if not for you.
Well, no need to get emotional, is there? We Myrmidons, we're not the sentimental type. Achilles is simply on break, is all. From a demanding job. You've a demanding job as well, so here, my customary gift. Of course.
Thanks a lot.
Our foolhardy challenger approaches once again, I see. Well then, prepare to be run through.
The tiny vermin. That vicious looking.
Special delivery and all that, boss. Here, take your pick.
Oh, good. Something for Cerberus. Phew. Down the chute. Oh, Cerberus. Come on out. Another gap, huh?
Prince Zagreus once more offers to Cerberus one of his favored sacks.
I owe you one, boy. Been waiting long?
Your rampage through my realm ends here and now.
No!
You're stubborn, boy. However, so am I.
Ah, he's strong, I'll give him that. Father's Dad's not back yet, huh?
And so, who else is there to be depended on? You are a trusted overseer, Megara. Your station is no accident, and there is no one better fit for what you do. I urge you to look inwardly. How you approach your work is vital to the end result.
Thank you for the advice, Nyx. I don't know what I'd do without you, or what this house would be if not for you.
We all do that which is within our power.
Not my business. Here's the catch of the day. Or night. Achilles. Sir, you're back. How was it in Elysium? Was everything all right?
It went well, lad. As well as I could have hoped. Better than I might have feared. Hey, don't take Patroclus calling you stranger personally, all right? He has less charitable terms for those he doesn't care for.
Come on, Achilles, I want details here. What happened with you two, if you don't mind?
Haha, well, thankfully, your efforts meant that no words really needed to be said when I arrived. He simply said my name. Then we just were. Two souls, together in one spot. The way shades linger. It looks mournful, right? But it isn't always.
That's wonderful to hear. He seemed uplifted in your presence. You must have lots of catching up to do.
Lots of making up for lost time. And finally we have some time to spare. It's odd, because so many of my memories of him are from a time of war. Now we can make new memories, in peace. Anyway, see you out there again sometime, I hope.
Count on it, sir. Still 7:48. Well, time to go get killed again.
Dearest, I've known many gods and godlings through the ages, and I have to say, you're quite intriguing, even for our kind.
Goddess Athena.
Cousin, you've met Aphrodite, no? She likes beguiling others with her charms, but her intentions with you, I believe, are pure. You'll find our strengths are complementary.
That's what you get.
What do you say there, nephew? Ready to get wet or no? Oh, I suspect you are, so let's get to it and dispense some liquid justice.
I'm back, ladies.
Nothing like nice fresh blood to warm things up in here, I always say.
Just what I wanted.
I'm just the thing for you this time, my kin. May I present my instruments of pain?
Hey! Just singing to myself and cooking up a storm. You know me, hun. As you wish, your royal majesty.
I know you missed me, Lernie, and I missed you too. Fan!
That thing causing trouble.
Aphrodite.
You must forgive us, little godling, meaning our extended family here upon Olympus. Some of us are terribly stuck up and must be making matters much more complicated than they have to be.
I wonder, dearest Aphrodite, whether you'd be willing to repeat such things directly to my countenance.
Oh, you must know full well that I would do much more than that directly to your countenance, Athena dear. Quite frankly, you could use a lot of work.
The time has come. This one is off the record, Zagreus. Come on.
Don't be too reckless to outpace me, Zagreus.
I'll be as reckless as I want.
You still alive? You're reckless, but you're quick.
See you at home.
Just thought I'd drop by and give you this and go.
Waste not more words with this one, King. Let's fight.
Again?
Slaughtered.
Ouch. All right. Again?
I'm up. They can't be reasoned with, Nyx. You know that. What use are they to us trying to manage this? They'll make things worse.
They are your sisters. They are part of your life, whether you like it or not. Your relationship with them is yours to mold.
I'm afraid there isn't much for me to work with. You have a lot more faith in them than I do.
I have a lot more faith in you, Megara. There are many obstinate personalities with whom we regularly interact. Thus, we do what is possible.
I understand.
Here's what I caught. Pleasure doing business. Achilles might be in Elysium, I guess.
Over here. Your trainer's been absent from his post, more so than usual. You voided his pact with Lord Hades, didn't you? I don't know how you did it.
You know he's more than my trainer, Than. As for how I did it, turns out being the first and only son of Hades has its privileges. Now Achilles gets to be with someone he loves, who loves him back.
Love is common among mortals. Is theirs really so special as to be worth the trouble? Not just on your part, but theirs.
It is. I think it is. How about this, contractor? Was thinking it'd be good to change those columns up a bit.
Those columns are for function, not for show.
I'm ready.
The rivers flowing through this realm divide its region suitably enough, and every shade knows better than to try and cross them.
Just have to cross a couple rivers then.
How fares your endless war against the dead? Let it be known that I am happy to take sides in such affairs. Please, I insist.
found me, Artemis.
My senses sure are going to be sharp if I keep trying to keep up with you like this and all that dark down there.
You wait for just a moment, Zach, because I got just the thing for this occasion. You are gonna love it. Get a load of this.
He's back again, Baldy.
Hello, sir.
Say, tell me something, Prince, if you don't mind. How come you're so intent on getting out of here? I mean, what happens when you do?
Sisyphus, you ever lose somebody dear to you? There's someone out there whom I need to find. That's all that I can say right now.
I get it, Highness, and I didn't mean to pry. It's just, I can't remember what it's like to want something so bad, you know? Whoever's out there, I hope you find them soon. No worries whatsoever.
Cheers, mate. A tribute to the greatest boulder of all time. Okay.
Keep fighting, Highness.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
Ready, sisters? I'll get you back for what you did last time.
Got here in practically no time at all, boss. Ready now?
That really hurt.
Among the countless splendid gemstones hidden underneath the earth, a great many are used to decorate the House of Hades, god of the dead, god of riches.
I guess there are a lot of gemstones here.
Huh? You altered one of my own pacts without so much as seeking my consent, undoing terms that were agreed upon. Do you intend to undermine everything in this house, boy? Or only me?
Only you, father. Good thing I've inherited some of your fate-given authority, being your son and all. Otherwise, some of your most loyal subjects would be bound by exploitive terms for eternity.
Terms that they chose themselves. Terms to the benefit of this house. What if Achilles were to leave his post for the green pastures of Elysium? What then?
You could find a replacement, but it's a pointless question anyway because he's here. He isn't leaving. He might even do better at his job now that he has increased ability to step away from it.
A naive hope at best. The more you step away from your responsibilities, the less you shall want anything to do with them.
Not if those responsibilities matter.
Hello. Go away. Gotta tell you something, Zagreus. I'm not getting any more used to losing to you like this. I mean, you don't even stop to rub it in. You know how humiliating that is.
Wait, you're saying you would feel less ashamed about the outcomes of our fights if I were to gloat more about beating you? How does that make any sense?
You know what doesn't make any sense? That you keep beating me. I must be getting sloppy if I'm that predictable. Too bad none of the other wretches I have to deal with put up much of a fight.
I'll keep putting up a fight if it's any consolation.
Flattery won't get you anywhere. We can't go back to how things used to be.
Flattery never got me anywhere with you to begin with, Meg. Doesn't mean I won't keep trying. I am ever stubborn, aren't I? Need more of those, so here.
I cannot ever repay you for what you have done, O Knight. Know only that it is my honor to continue to serve at your pleasure here.
I am certain I know nothing of what you mean, Achilles. Though your continued service here is more than welcome, the honor is mine.
Thank you, O Knight.
Yours is a brazen plan of action, Zagreus, and I admire it. The boldest strategy often prevails, especially with my support.
Isis.
It's gonna be a real feast here once you make it, man.
Had enough.
You met Athena earlier, I guess. I'd never trade my bow for all that pomp and armor, but I guess to each her own.
Hello, Lord Ares.
Perhaps the dead you stand against have long forgotten the experience of anguish and despair. I trust that you shall soon remind them for me.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
You ready for me this time, Zagreus? Come on and fight. No holding back.
Kill! Here comes a little boost to get you up and out of there in no time, boss.
A challenger. You have returned. I'm always ready to oppose you.
That was an amazing day indeed.
Ah, you're here.
Well, if it isn't the ward of Achilles, come to visit us. I don't know how I can ever repay you, stranger. I'm quite sure that it isn't possible.
I reached more or less the same conclusion, Pat.
How about you just keep offering me those premium goods you have no interest in when I pass through, and we can call it even, sir?
That I had plans to do regardless, though if you should think of something else at any point, please do let either of us know. Don't need it anyway.
Thanks for this.
You again? Tell me something, monster. Whence did you steal that kingly blade you're brandishing about? It seems ill-fitting for one such as you.
Oh, this? I wouldn't say I stole it, so much as naturally wooed the fates into bestowing it upon me. You could say I'm kind of testing it out.
Ah, well then, I pity whosoever shall lay hands upon that cursed thing once you are finished with this testing of yours. I think that we can make it rather quick.
Thanks for believing in me, my good shade. Be seeing all of you next time, all right?
You really think you can get out of here?
SATA storage. Cerberus just loves whatever this stuff is. Time to deliver the goods. Cheers, mate.
I give to you this token of respect, buried though it must have been within the boatman's hoard.
If you're quite done with shopping, Zagreus, what say we cut straight to the chase from here?
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
Thank you, boy. Father.
I had other pressing business to attend to, but I cannot let you leave. boy. We should have never sprung from chaos. None of this. You shall not.
Yes. Found you. So much water. Uncle Poseidon's realm. I'm here.
Welcome back, my son.
Mother?
So good to see you again, Zagreus. Since last you left, I couldn't help but think the worst about what happened after I had left. Or soon before. You mentioned Nyx. You don't suppose that she and Hades wanted me out of the way?
I just don't think that can be. Though let me ask you, how long did you know Father? And Nyx for that matter. Did they seem trustworthy?
Yes. I knew them long enough to have decided yes, that they were trustworthy. As much as anyone I've ever met. But I also know never to be trusting to a fault. I have to consider the possibility I was deceived.
Especially since neither of them is being forthcoming with me even now, right? And yet, I have this feeling something else is going on, Mother. The way that Father speaks of you, the way Nyx speaks of you, I think they care for you.
Well, they have a funny way of showing it, I think. Your father, so... you have to get through him each time you visit me?
I do. Mother, what if Father thinks that he's protecting you? Have you considered that?
Protecting me? Why, Zagreus, what do you mean by that? As you can see, I can fend for myself.
Well, you're from Olympus, aren't you? But the gods, none of them seem to know you're here, so...
What? How would you know something like that? Zagreus? Ah, curse the fates. You're leaving me again.
I won't be long. Hold that thought, Mother.
Huh? Natural causes got you again, huh? That's a real shame. I mean, imagine one day you're just going about your business and then, you're dead. Although I guess you don't have to imagine it like I do.
No. Something the matter there, Father? You seem a little quieter than usual. Dare I say, even a little somber and remorseful for some reason?
Silence, boy. Better yet, why don't you get out of my sight? I've more important things to do now than indulge your boastfulness. We'll have to catch up at some other place and time.
Until such place and time, then. I saw Achilles with Patroclus in Elysium, Nyx. They're free to be together now, thanks to you. If only you could have seen them.
Oh, I can see them, my child, and I have. And it pleases me Achilles has earned some degree of respite from his servitude, for all his loyalty to our house. For what you have done for him, thank you.
Father isn't going to be thrilled I've let him out of a binding pact.
Your father is committed to his rules, and you've released Achilles from his pact according to those rules. There is not much that even he can do about it, save to have Achilles sign again.
Don't see Achilles doing that anytime soon.
What are you doing here? I heard you finally made it out. What, did you break out of here only to die in some pathetic way on the surface?
Long story, but yeah, boils down to what you said, more or less.
So you're going back out there again? Well, it's your business, not mine. For your sake, I hope it's worth it.
It is. Freshly caught, just for you, Chef. Achilles must be with Patroclus now. It's 7:48 right now, I guess. Who am I to question fate? Always happy to oblige Master Chaos. The Mirror of Night. It's made me strong.
Ready to go away? What, you gonna sock it to me, pal?
Grant me the aspect of Guan Yu.
Wow, what in the world is that?